I ain't afraid of no ghosts. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
What's good?
Ain't shit, man. Y'all know what it is. Uptown Tone, back with another episode of the PPP Jawn. OGEs to my right, press coast to my left.
Yes, sir.
5 in front of me.
What up, Pop?
What's good?
Y'all already know, man. What's good with y'all, man? For those of y'all on the audio, y'all just heard that Coolio. Y'all know what time it is, man. Rest in peace to Coolio. For those of y'all on the visual, go listen to the audio. But it's a rest in peace, Coolio, man. We got another one for the culture tonight, man. That was somebody who was, I'm not going to say who, well, as we listened to it, well, he had some hits, man. He had some hits. He had some music that was probably
we ain't
notable.
even tap all the way into all this shit, because
Definitely
I'm looking up his shit. He got the joint off of the Space Jam soundtrack. He was in his soundtrack bag.
How about that?
Turn off the Space Jam soundtrack. Play that.
I guess it was I think that was a posse joint. The hit 'em high, hit 'em high.
That joint was a slapper.
He was on that joint, you know what I mean?
So we in here getting into the catalog of one Coolio, man, who we just got the news this week has passed away. What was the let me get the officials on the officials, man.
What's what?
You know, what we know thus far of.
Oh, he was 59 years old.
Right, all of that cool shit.
Um,
His real name and all of that cool. You know, all that jazz.
Artist Leon Ivy Jr., professionally known as Coolio.
Right.
He was born August 1st, 1963 in Pennsylvania. I don't know where.
He from PA?
Madison, PA is.
I don't know where that is either.
You know where that is, B?
Western PA.
I would assume it was that as well.
Right.
But yeah, he's died September 28th, 2002 in California. They said somebody found him, passed away.
Yeah, man. Unfortunate events, sad events. We want to send prayers and power, condolences out to his family, friends.
The Monstars anthem.
Yeah, everybody. You know, grieving his death. Everybody who's going through it and hurt by this, and of course, all of his fans, all of his followers, you know, all of his supporters. Prayers and power out to all you guys. But we was just sitting here, just going through a little bit of the catalog, just remembering, man, the times and shit. And Coolio had some shit, and just listening to his lyrics, he wasn't spitting no bullshit either, though. He wasn't, you know, sometimes when you get, not even want to say so big, but when you're kind of more of a character than anything, because I feel like that, and that's what I was gonna say. I feel like Coolio the character is what stands out more than anything. Maybe his cameos in movies,
because
different things.
He kept the wild hairstyle,
right,
throughout all of that. Like he kept the individuals, the wild individuals forever.
Yeah, but as music kind of went to the backseat, and he still kind of ascended through the culture as a character in different ways and different marketing know, rollouts and different shit like that. So, yeah, man.
R.I.P. to Coolio, man. It's just
Coolio.
another piece of my, like, not to make it about me, because definitely prayers and power to everybody that's affected directly from the loss.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like another one, something I just talked about it. When I first started buying singles, like people don't even really buy singles anymore. Like if they even buy like a track off of iTunes, like I was buying tapes that just had one song on them.
Yep.
The single, you know what I mean? The dollar single. I used to just get $10 and get like 10 tapes. I had a crazy single collect. So I started that shit, I guess, 95, 96. I had 1, 2, 3, 4 Coolio shit. Like, you know what I mean? Just
remember
they had up, man.
Remember they had the featured, whatever the featured songs for the week was. You could actually go up to the joint and listen to it and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like all that cool kind of shit.
You know what I'm saying? Pour one up for Coolio. Shout out to the mugs.
There you go. That's the only. I'll pour up the crown.
It's just another. Like I said, it's just something else that just for me is 90s nostalgia. For me is always just childhood to me.
Right.
I just link that shit with my childhood. So
Yeah, man. YouTube has a lot of that. I forgot what I was watching. Oh, Showtime at the Apollo. I was watching Showtime at the Apollo episodes with Court and shit. And when I was watching them, I was getting this crazy nostalgic feeling because I remember like the day and time used to come on like Saturdays, and then I remember like the old Midwestern or whatever wrestling joint used to come on at like 12:30, dog. Like right after the Apollo went off and shit, like on Saturday after whatever the Saturday lineup was, some bullshit that they had on. But yeah, so I feel you just with the 90s culture and shit, man. Like that shit is definitely a part of us, man. Like just it's entrenched in us, dog, and just the way that they remaking a lot of the things that we grew up on are coming back out. Allegedly the new and improved, or the remastered version of shit. I mean, even the way down to they did the CGI shit with the fucking the Lion King and all of that. I mean, just trying to find new ways to do shit that we kind of grew up on and seen the inception of. Is that nostalgia is always there, yo. Right, it's always around and shit. So for sure, man, we done pour one up for the guy, my guy Coolio. Slide, slippity slide.
Slide, slippity slide.
Yeah, and if you notice,
Shout out Custom Press LLC.
Y'all see it. You know what I mean? Y'all see it. Put it up in the camera.
Y'all see it. Y'all see it.
But yeah, man, how y'all feeling, man? How was y'all weeks?
I'm at the end of the road. Sliding back into the workforce full time.
Here we go.
It's the end of the road. So yeah, like I'm about to be back into the rat race all the way. So
right.
Every day.
In
the office.
No, I got the hybrid still. I'm hoping.
Ain't no hybrid over.
No, it ain't over.
You ain't heard that?
You ain't heard that? Damn.
They ended the hybrid.
Nah, I ain't heard that.
They said everybody must come to work. Everybody must come to work.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be back in the mix, man. Back into the workforce, committed to public service. I'm back on the front lines, I guess. Not the front lines, but what happened to the essential worker, man? Y'all can get into your mentals and all of that, but
y'all can get into your mentals and all of that.
He's an essential worker, so this is your mentals.
We gotta talk about what happened to the essential worker and how
the board shifted, dog. The field shifted. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the demand shifted. What is it called in sports? Like when the precedent changed. The precedent changed. I mean, like a year ago they was the highest paid in the league. Now, you know what I'm saying? The game that went on a little bit more. We see it might be some more valuable players out there than who we once thought they were.
That's crazy.
That's nuts. But that's as they would tell you. That's how the game go. It was
levels to the essential worker though, because it was. You know what I mean? It always was the overpaid essential worker versus the underpaid.
Where's that fucking nurse that was going all across America getting bans on bans on bans? Where is she? What's happening with that situation right now?
She's still getting bans. There still is a demand for that, but it's probably settled down.
She ain't the quarterback.
Yeah, she not. She had the.
Or he. They ain't just she or he.
They can't just float from city to city no more. They had to just lock in somewhere, like, you know what I mean?
Facts.
More people should be floating across the city getting bans.
City to city?
More people, yes.
Like, because New York, New York, they was running, think about it. WaWa was like, yo, it's jumping in here. We need more people. We starting at 15 an hour. New York was like, yo, we short nurses. We short-handed nurses. We starting at like $5K a week, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Can y'all come through and, you know what I mean, assist? Like,
yeah, that shit
levels to the essential work for sure.
That shit was crazy. Question. Just the fact that everybody probably knew a nurse or a doctor that was doing that shit. That also added to the heightened level of what was going on. It's like, damn, they need doctors like really mobilized out here. Like, you know what I mean? Like that whole narrative is going away too. So even if, like you said, they still getting it like that, they're still having to do that. It ain't really publicized as much.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
But yeah, man, welcome back to the fucking workforce, dog. I've been virtual fucking for the last 2 years and with no fucking. I don't have to go in the office. I do got to go
Right.
in the office for 1 week, but my office is in Tempe. So
I went out of my way to go into the office.
yeah,
That's how much I've been virtual.
right,
I went to New York just to go to the office.
right. And I guess our office would be the closest office on this side that I could work out of if I was to have to go to a office. But as far as the central office that I had to check in and report to, where everything is at, that shit is in Tempe, and I gotta go there for a week. So I don't see no fucking going to the office in sight for me. I'm virtual for the forever,
Forever.
dog, forever.
That's love.
But yeah, that's all that's been going on with
That's
me, man.
ass.
So that's ass.
I mean, if you like being virtual, then
I don't
sure.
like working for motherfuckers, dog.
Right, that's
Virtual
what
or
I'm saying.
otherwise.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if I'm gonna keep it at being, if I gotta work for somebody, I'd rather go to the office so I can separate home and work. Like, having to do the other people's shit in my crib is just
I'm disrespecting them on the
annoying.
highest of levels. If only they knew.
right. I mean,
If
they
only you
probably
knew
do
who
know.
run this house.
They probably do know.
Whose house runs house?
They probably do know. Like, that's the thing. Like,
Yeah, but what
That
can they
shit-
do?
I mean, just keep pushing.
Keep it.
That's all. Everybody be like, how you doing? I'm pushing. Speaking
You
of my
won't-
mentals, I'm pushing. That's
Yeah.
how I'm doing. Like, I'm just pushing, dog.
If
like,
they gonna keep paying, which I think they are periodically, because there's only 2 people on my team that's not already in Arizona. It's me and it's another bull, the other black bull. He in Dallas, so we the only 2 they really be having to fly out and shit. So
Right.
I can see them periodically making us fucking having to fucking fly to Arizona just for shit.
yeah, man.
But it is what it is.
But didn't you have a local office at one point?
My office, I got a local office in Norristown.
Right.
So I was working when I got hired through the subsidiary company. It was USM, which is United States Maintenance, and it was, they got the tagline that says an MCOR company.
Okay.
So however it went, like about a year ago, they was like, all right, so we about to just switch you over. However they billing or however it go, however they pay you, however that shit happen, they was like, you just gonna work for MCOR straight up.
Right.
I was like, all right, cool, that's cool too. Like whatever. Like
Okay.
so once they did that, my
You
central
don't report to that. You
my-
report to the headquarters.
because that's a
Okay.
USM building.
Right.
My shit is
Right.
MCOR. That shit
Right.
is always, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I mean, shout out to MCOR. I fuck with them. I don't fuck with the Bed Bath and Beyond account. Nobody do. That's why I fucking talk so freely and shit about that. But that's, you know what I'm saying? MCOR, they rolling. They got buku accounts out this
Loading them
motherfucker.
shots fired.
Yeah.
Pow, pow.
Yeah, man. Fuck them niggas, man. It's
So
war now. We can let it be known. Like, you know what I'm saying? Them
it's a
niggas.
nasty transition, but
Yeah, go ahead.
it's a lot of violence going on in Philly. Like, of course, we know this. We've been talking about this, and it's just heavily in the youth world. Like, it's heavily in the minor world. Like, and like I always say, I'm totally out of touch with the youth. Like, I don't have no connection to, you know what I mean, your son, but it's like I'm not connected to your son like that, you know what I'm saying?
No,
I don't
I
have
feel
no
you.
influence over him, you know what I'm saying? It's like I don't have no connection.
Like 3 degrees, like 2
Right.
degrees away and
Right,
shit. I feel
right.
you.
Like, and I don't have no, like, to no other, I don't have no connection to teenagers, you know what I'm saying?
Shit, my shit. If your shit is 2 degrees, my shit only 1 degree. Like I'm not touching it directly. I can only live it and see it
Right,
through him.
right.
And just what.
But you got influence over him, of course. Like,
Absolutely.
So it's like that's the most
And
important thing.
and,
like, you know
and
what
thank
I'm
God
saying?
that I do, man.
You know what I'm
Just
saying?
and
Like,
talking
that's-
about these situations because, like I was saying, in this situation that we about to talk about, his school was actually the school that was up there scrimmaging them.
Right. So it was a shooting. I mean, it's unlimited shootings, it's unlimited teen shootings. We remember earlier was that was this year, right, where the outside of Lincoln it was a shooting and the white man got caught in the crossfire and died. Y'all remember that?
I don't.
It was like an older white man.
There's been so many. I don't. It's sad to say. I
Yeah,
don't.
that
know.
joint was
Yeah.
crazy. I was just gonna say it was cause I'm thinking about getting back in the workforce, and I was the transition for what we was about to talk about with the Roxborough shooting is that I also just saw somebody say that a young boy pulled out his burner on the sub and shit.
Damn.
Like,
I seen a video today. A nigga, young boys was in a white Charger. They circled the block, hopped out, squeezed on niggas. I don't know if that was the Roxborough Joan or another Joan, but they just hopped out, started squeezing, hopped back in the wheel and drove off. Like, they seen it was a white Charger and all. Like,
I mean, like, I was just going to say, I got to go to work twice a week on the sub. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, I'm ready to just drive in. Like, I don't even want to, you know what I mean, deal with that. But it's like the times that I'm coming in, I'm not really dealing with that. But you never know.
you never know.
But
man.
I'm not in school traffic time. Like, I'm after, like, I shouldn't run into this. I'm not running into the school rush either way because I'm pulling up at 9 and I'm leaving at like 5:30. So I'm not running. I'm running into after school kids. You know what I mean? Maybe extracurricular school kids is still lingering, but school get out like 3:00.
The craziest thing is that you say that is I work from home, so I don't really gotta deal with none of that
same
shit.
thing.
Right.
So it's like, now that I think about it, it's like, you know what I'm saying, I don't even enter none of that world. Like, I don't know what the hell is going on the train. I don't
That's
know
what I'm
what's
saying.
going on in
That's-
traffic.
That's what my point was.
So
All
it's
of
like,
that.
you know what I'm saying? Because this
And traffic is back too.
traffic
Like,
is
I don't know.
traffic is back and niggas is angry.
It's back. Like, it's not like.
People have weaponized driving. Like, I don't know. I ain't gonna say I know because we on the subject. And
No,
I know
hit
y'all
and
seen
runs
this.
is on an all-time high.
But not only that, but
Definitely.
even not a hit and run. Do y'all see how people are driving? Do y'all see how people are like driving at other people? Do y'all see how people are like testing other people? Like the way that they are using their vehicles. It's
Hell
real.
yeah.
It's real fucking aggressive. I've never seen shit like this before. Like, it's real aggressive out here.
These young boys is playing GTA for real.
For real. And
Yo,
that's the scary part
The
about it.
craziest
yo.
thing is I often said to myself, how come shit that happen in movies and happen in video games don't happen in real life? And now that shit's starting to happen in real life, yo.
Yeah.
Like, shit straight out of movies.
It's not the other way around to you. You think it's out of the movie is now with real life. You don't think real life was the movies. You think
No,
you
like
think
like
life
Die Hard
imitating
is
the
like
art.
Die Hard is a movie. 007 is a movie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Bank Heist is movies. Like, niggas just hopping out on wheels and shooting at niggas on some on-site shit is movie shit. Like
You don't
like
think,
niggas did drive-bys, but these ones don't even seem like drive-bys.
you don't think that was just regular life.
I'm saying yes and no. Like, yes is regular life, but
It's not regular life. I get what you're saying, but it was happening in real life. Is what I was saying.
not
regular
as
life,
much.
because that's not regular life.
I think they elaborate, they embellish. So it's like this generation is really doing the wild shit. Like how many times, like, it's one of the stories we can get into it. How many times we seen like just shit that happened in movies, like young bulls or people.
I never seen that in a movie. What movie you seen where is kids running down City of Angels or whatever?
City of God.
City of Gods is what you told me.
The youngest in City of God definitely ran down
Right.
on shit in the marketplace
But
like that.
I don't see.
Well,
and
did you see City of God?
I never seen it. I just
All right.
I just
I
threw
saw
that
that
out there
joint
for
before.
you
All right, so
because-
I've seen it before.
So how and I think this is the most important part about City of God. For those of y'all, look it up. Lil Z, Benny, the whole gang. You know what I'm saying? It's a crazy movie and it's just indicative of it's really indicative of what's going on right now. First and foremost, when you look at City of God and how low it's to me the most important thing that's pertinent to the conversation we're having right now is the rise of Lil Z, because the rise of Lil Z starts at 13.
right,
And by the time he's 18, he runs the whole. He's the king of Brazil, the
right.
Brazilian underworld.
Okay,
But Lil Z gets taken out by the youngins at the end,
okay,
which don't know anything. All they know is this game that get played and this name that rings across the favelas, and the name is Lil Z. And they catch him in the corner or whatever, and they just happen to have a gun or whatever from whatever the shit they going through. And it's indicative and just telling you, like, if Lil Z was 13 and he ran it to be it's organized and he understood that, then who's about to take him over? Somebody even younger.
right.
And there was a group of youngins who was basically the poorest kids in the fucking land, scrummaging, scraping the whole fucking movie. You see them idly through the whole fucking movie. They bring them here, they bring them there, they bring them there. So at the end of the movie, They finally the ones that gunned down Lil Z because the whole time they've been enacting that shit like it being him. Like, no, I'm Lil Z. Give me the gun. I'm Lil Z. Right. They acting like him, and they finally see him, and it's like a video game to them almost. Like just like P said, like GTA, and they like, oh, here go the boss right here, and we got a gun, and he don't, and they killed that nigga. So basically, to say that now that they killed him and he's the one that fucking had the order or whatever, how young he may have been, now there's about to be no order. It's about to be just straight chaos, and that's basically what we seeing out here on these streets. And it's not just Philly. It's in every inner city in this fucking country, dog. Shit is going fucking haywire in the hood, dog. The youngins is kind of taking over that shit. The 13s, the 14s, and you see it. And your first instinct is the one to be like, oh man, it was just a baby. What did when you think 13, 14, you think victim, you think innocent bystander, you think somebody who wouldn't have anything to do with anything. But it's actually the opposite. Shout out to Councilman Thomas, but he came out here and he said it. The reel is going crazy right now, but he said it, or one of the reels, but he said that the young people are the perpetrators and the victims.
Mm-hmm.
The perpetrator and the victim. That's important. Is that the 14-year-old is not only the fucking victim, but is also the person that's pulling the trigger or that's doing the crime.
Right.
So that's kind of where we at in the world right now. Like it's kind of out of control. It's like kind of completely out of control.
Completely out of control because if we don't have any sense to realize that the war that y'all want to fight as kids gotta be de-escalated so y'all can live longer.
That's the part that they don't get. They don't see the live longer. They don't see the longevity in anything.
They don't.
It's in the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm in tune with a lot of it. I mean, I know P like to joke that I'm a Trap Lil Ross disciple. I watch a lot of Trap Lil Ross, but I watch everything. Like I watch the Philly Reddit. I see the Philly scoreboard.
Right.
I see all of that shit because like you said, I got a 15-year-old and I just want to gauge where he at.
Right. I was talking to my cousin. He said his daughter, she 9. She follow no gun zone.
Yeah. And K cool. K whole thing is just like our shit was because we had shit like this going on. Like it was hood shit going on.
Right.
And you always
like, but think about that exposure that I just told you.
Right.
Like
9 years old. Yep.
9 years old, you on the gram first and foremost.
Yeah, and my bad for bypassing it over there because that's how conditioned we are to it now. But yeah, we do need to think about that. 9 years old.
You on the gram. Not only are you on the gram, now you tapped into the steppers. Like you tapped into the like I told you that shit before. I followed like the 9/11 Philly shit for like a couple weeks, and I was like, I gotta unfollow this shit, like because this is not.
I still follow that shit, but I feel you.
That shit is not my real world. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit is not. And I just seen like to keep all of this shit relevant. Like I just seen somebody I went to high school with that's wanted for murder. And I don't know the story. I can't find the fucking story. And only way I can piecemeal the story together is from the comments of the post.
Right.
That he wanted for murder. And there's people in the comments that's hot and was like, if he don't turn himself in, we got him. Like
what you mean we got him?
We take care of that shit.
Oh, like oh.
We take care of that shit.
Mug
Don't even worry about it.
I'm fucking with the mug. But yeah, man, shit crazy out here, dog. And I like to be in tune because, like I said, I have a 16-year-old. He's about to be 16 next month, man. And I talk to him and we talk about this shit that's going on. And all of this shit is crazy to him. He don't think it's cute or fucking enticing in any way, shape, or form. And that's one thing. That's why I said when you said I got influence over him, I said, and thank God that I do, man. Thank God that I do. I'm not in one of those households that's crazy. But he think it's as crazy as I do. You know what I mean? Like. His school just went on fucking lockdown because of some other shit. Like he cool, he good off public school. He want another fucking outlet. He want some more. He want some different shit. You know what I mean? Like, so, I mean, shout out to Young K. Shout out to the Young King, man. He doing this thing out here. But yeah, man, shit's crazy. It's crazy in the city. It's crazy all around. Prayers and power out to all of the families. Prayers and power to all the parents and teenagers. Go ahead, P.
No, so I was gonna say one of the things we was talking about was the young boys running in the WaWa and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? The video was on some funny shit.
Even that.
But the actual just what was happening was wild as shit.
To actually have a visual of that and just to see that. And just to try to gauge the feeling of the people going around. Everybody except the young lady that just wanted a sandwich. She been around too much trauma her whole life that shit was not phasing her. She said, "Is y'all gonna take pictures or is y'all making sandwiches? Like, what's good?"
It's crazy because I feel it because I'm super desensitized to the like ransacking a WaWa. Like WaWa's being ransacked. I've seen that. I've physically seen that shit.
So I think I told
too many times.
Right, so I think I told niggas, but when I was in Chicago and I left out the crib to go get something that one day at that little CVS that was near Mall crib, it was some youngins doing that shit downtown. I think I told y'all that shit. But they was doing the same exact thing. I'm like, damn, I could just see this shit in these Chicago youngins, dog. Like,
Right.
they just was going, they was in a fucking CVS just going wild. Wilding on the motherfucker. They was just taking whatever they wanted out that Jawn.
Right.
And I just happened to be caught up in that shit. I'm like, man, let me just get what the fuck I need to get. And fucking these youngins is fucking, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
that shit crazy,
Right.
dog. Like P said, they really living out their GTA dreams, dog. Like, just doing them. When you don't have no outlets, like when you trying to push yourself at the highest at a sport, when you trying to push yourself at the highest in a subject and the highest in any kind of different thing, because you've been exposed to some different shit. I think offhand, like an after school program. I mean, after school program offers so much, like reading, writing, fucking drama, just a little different shit, dance. You know what I mean? All the shit that you might be able to hone that energy in on. These motherfuckers is honing their energy in on the only shit that they see. And they seeing what the fuck they see, and they up in the ante in their own way. You know what I mean? Like, it's, and that's what at least that's what it looks like to me. When you got a group of teens, it was like fucking 20 to 25 of them motherfuckers, it looked like, dog. Just going crazy in a WaWa, having it their way, taking what they want.
That was wild.
That
dog.
was wild. Wow, man. And these the times that we in, man. Like, this shit is fucking crazy. It feel like the last days, man. I hate to say that shit, but that's just what it feel like. Because what is the solution for this? Like, what do we do to combat things like this? It can't be more of the same. It can't be more police. It can't be harsher. You know what I'm saying? That can't be the fuck. That's not the solution. What is? What is?
So we were like tiptoeing around this shit, but essentially, what day was this? It doesn't. I don't know the day. It was a shooting. It was a shooting. I believe the 28th.
One more shot, man. Just for the. I mean,
One more, man.
praise and power.
The shooting outside of Roxborough High School at the scrimmage around 4:30. JV scrimmage, football scrimmage, Roxborough High, Northeast High School, Boys Latin Charter School.
Mm-hmm.
The person who was shot, name was Nicholas Elizalde of Havertown, Delaware County.
Mm-hmm.
He was 17. They said it was 64 bullets fired.
What the fuck?
3 other people were hit.
My son got that on a day. That's the crazy part. He's wearing that today. Minus the hood and the mask. But he got that lay on the day.
Blender.
They said 4 of the 5 victims were Roxborough High School students. But they said the guy that died was not a member of the football team. Oh, the other guy he went to Saw. The guy who passed away, he went to Saw.
Which is right up the street from
Right.
Roxborough.
Was that who was playing?
I don't know if he's playing tonight. They say that Saul can play with Roxborough now. On some co-op shit.
Saul and from what Cade is telling me, Saul and Boys Latin can play for Roxborough because they don't have a football team, but they the
Damn.
closest. Kind of like
Okay.
that Frankfurt Sankofa shit, if I'm not mistaken, right? P.
Yeah,
Okay.
that makes sense.
And I just learned that if you homeschool, then you're eligible for sports
As well, yeah.
in your neighborhood school. Whatever your neighborhood school is, if you're homeschooled, you're eligible to play sports for that school.
That's hard.
So yeah, so keep that in mind that there's also people playing for these schools that don't actually go to that school or not actually in classes in that school Monday through Friday, 8 to whatever the time is that they get out. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of different politics, a lot of different shit that's thrown in here. But that's what Kay told me. If you from Saul or you from Boys Latin, because growing up, we always know Saul is the farm school.
Yep.
And Boys Latin is some other thing that got tossed in the fold. I'm pretty sure that they probably don't have the resources to have all of the extracurricular activities that a lot of other schools have in Philadelphia. So they probably have it some way where they're in close proximity to Roxborough and are allowed to play that particular sport for them. Because I believe Boys Latin has basketball. I've seen a Boys Latin basketball team somewhere. But yeah, that's the situation.
Okay, I'm sorry. I said 17-year-old. The person who was
I thought
killed
it was 14.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I don't want to
misquote anything. We
Miss-
on it. We on
right.
it. For all y'all that's fact checking us, we on it.
Right,
80.
so
It ain't 88 format, but we doing our best.
This is tragic. It's unfortunate. Super unfortunate. It's just unheard of. It's unprecedented to me. I saw it got some national coverage because remember what I mentioned. I said we did an episode on that. We asked, what is a mass shooting?
Right.
Right.
And it's mass shootings all the time. It's just they gotta fit the bill to draw attention to this shit. And this shit,
Yeah, the media. Yeah.
right. Because
What's a mass shooting and what gets the media's attention should be two different questions too.
it's definitely two different things. Because what gets the media attention is a school shooting off
Yeah.
rip.
Off rip.
So if you give me a mass school shooting,
That's a double bubble.
like we in tune now. But then you tell me
Look at this shit, man.
it
It's the
wasn't,
scariest
but
shit.
it doesn't fit the bill because it's not a lone wolf type of thing. This is I don't know what this is. Is this gang shit? I don't even know what this is. This is just 5 kids pulling up.
It's G. It's G. This is what they do. Like when you have the when you have this shit that's
Where
obviously
are you 14 getting a gun from? Where are you getting 5 guns from?
we talked about that. We talked about the ghost guns. We talked about the internet. We talked about how savvy they are, how much savvier they are on the internet than we are on the internet. Not only that, but just in the streets and how shit is going down. We realized that a trio of Navy SEALs had an exclusive deal with a Pocket Town in Chicago. They had an exclusive deal. Like that's a set, a fucking gang set. They had an exclusive relationship with them where they was giving them
Army guns,
military weapons, M4s and things of this nature. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But when you think about it in life, we talk about how black people out here are disrespected in America. We know that with the racism and everything. But let's think about what is another group of people who are also very disrespected who they talk about in America. The veterans.
Okay.
They always talk about how the veterans went to war, they did all of this stuff, and then when they come back home and they're no longer at war, the benefits for them are very slim. They can't go and get jobs. They have trauma. They're not getting the fucking medication they need. They're not getting the support that they need. They're not getting the help that they need. So it's no wonder to me why 3 Navy SEALs would end up to make ends meet using the connections that they have to sell guns to people who would fucking need them, even if it's the Pocket Town boys of a gang set in fucking Chicago.
Right.
That's 2 disenfranchised people in fucking America who, or at least feel that way. The veterans who fucking served, and black people who've always felt that way. It's no wonder that they're crossing paths at this point in time, and this is where we're at right now. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
shit, crazy. It's crazy, man. Like, and I know P is on, and Ease is on too. E said he caught up too, but a lot of this shit, man, I think about Game of Thrones. I think about the House of Dragons. I think about royal times and really solidifying land and shit in its most primitive form. Or not even its most primitive form, but a more primitive form. You know what I mean? And not much has changed, it feels like.
That's a fact. The only thing that changed is, I don't know, did you know that the royal family is of Russian descent? Like, you knew that? They had like a Russian last name. And they say, yo, we fucking the king
How
and
does
queen of England. This shit don't
And I'm not trying to segue right
That's
now,
super
but
random. Go for it.
how does that happen, dog?
Huh?
Because right now, if you watching, let me nerd out for like 5 minutes. Give me like 5 minutes. But if you watching fucking House of Dragons, You know what I'm saying?
Right. This is what I was saying. See?
What was you saying?
Last week I was
look
like,
at me funny as shit just now.
because I asked y'all last week what's the name of the show, and I was like, y'all on that nigga shit, y'all call it whatever.
I knew that
It's called House of Dragons. It's called House of Dragons, ain't
What's
it?
it really called?
Or House of the Dragons.
House of the Dragon.
So I'm just forgetting the
House of the Dragon.
House
House
of
of the Dragon.
House
That's
of-
the name of the show. I just
House
you
of the
call
Dragon,
it
my
whatever
bad.
you want to call it. I'm
Black
not
people
into
call it
this-
House of Dragons.
Right. That's what I was
I'm a
saying.
nigga. It's me. I'm niggas. It's me. I'm niggas.
You was trying
Go
to
ahead. I
allude
was
to
trying
it
to get that
last week,
I
but you
didn't get it
didn't
up.
get it.
Cause I think he
Hit me
said
with
it a
it. Hit me
little
with it.
different, but it's all good.
Hit me with
I'm
it,
still
man.
trying to fucking.
Come on, man.
Damn, where the fuck is it at?
I'm about to start yelling at you like
me. I'm niggas.
I yell at Cade, dog. You don't
You're a
be in the
nigga.
gym getting your ball handling together, dog. Like when it's game time, your handle together. My bad. But anyway,
Not me.
anyway, if you watch House of the Dragon, right? It's a lot of different things going on at play. And I know why I'm segueing here. The good brother, the original question is that did you know that the royal family from Britain is Russian? It has Russian in there.
Right, they had
Descent.
a Russian last name, Russian descent,
I
and
did-
they swapped it out. Like,
I didn't know that, but I know how they can get there, and it's the thing that's going on in House of the Dragon right now. It's the problem that's going on, and it's the reason why a lot of people look down on it or whatever. And it is what it is because one is fictional, and two, I understand what's going on politically. But it's why the Targaryens practice incest. Like they practice incest to keep their bloodline pure, to keep shit pure within the family. You know what I'm saying? They're thinking about lineages down the fucking line.
Right.
That's their whole fucking thought process. So at the time that we're watching right now in House of the Dragon, it's the first time somebody with a different last name has been entered into the royalty with this girl Alicent Hightower.
Right.
Because even the fucking even his King Viserys, his previous wife that died, and whatever episode that was when he had to make the choice whether it was her or the baby, and her and the baby died, that she was his second cousin. She was a Targaryen.
Right.
So he's one of the few that didn't practice or keep the incest going, and he let the Hightowers in. And now you see that her dad is the king. Now you got other interests coming in or whatever, and that changes how shit goes down the line.
Right.
Even when you got motherfucking Rhaenyra, who's the fucking whore of whores, dog, like just doing her thing, but her kids they not official bloodline. Like she got bastard children.
Right.
And you thinking like, yeah, you had a good time, you did what you wanted to do, but what does that mean for the fucking actual bloodline? Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? So I say all of that to bring it there, just to talk about when you say, how do Russians get, at some point, Russia was probably a strong ally, and that ally needed to happen, and the way that you make allies happen is through marriage. You have to do it through marriage.
Right.
Because that's the only way to keep the motherfucker true.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so that's the long way of me answering your question. Like,
Yeah.
how does how does
And
that?
then they get back to the interbreeding, but they like, yo, we interbreeding off this last name. We gotta swap that shit out. Like,
Somewhere, we gotta find somebody somewhere down the line to get this shit back on track. Right? Yeah.
Right.
And there you have the Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon.
House of Dragon.
Thank you for that 5 minutes, y'all. Let me nerd out one time. I appreciate it.
House of
But
Dragon.
yeah, so that shit, that most people
House
don't
of
know.
Dragon's way harder. That's hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? House of the Dragon is corny. Like,
House of the Dragon, the Dragon.
I don't know if y'all see I don't know if y'all follow Lethal Shooter on Twitter, but he stole an old Facebook post, showed the Detroit high rise and said, if you don't know this building, we can't even be cool. You know what I'm saying?
the Carter.
No, not the Carter. It's the show we get into arguments about on every episode.
Martin.
That high rise.
Oh, he showed that, John.
Where Brumman is on the 5th floor of this building. You know what I'm saying? Apparently.
I seen that. And you
Allegedly.
felt like you identified said building immediately. Is that why you're bringing that to the court?
I just wanted to just bring
You're
it to
bringing it to the court because you identified said building
I
immediately.
just like to give y'all Martin
Or
fun
did you
facts,
read?
man.
Or
I just
did
like to
you
give y'all Martin
read the
fun facts,
comments?
man. I
Or
just like
did
to
you
give y'all Martin fun
read?
facts, man.
Or did you read the comments?
We created this monster. You can't get mad at
Random
anything.
Spoons is a champion in the
Which
groom
one
gang
was
fantasy
it?
league. You know what I'm saying? We are
Rhythm Spoons is at war with the loudest team in the league right now, dog.
He all bark, no bite, man.
Listen, he restoring the feeling.
He is restoring the feeling. He keeping it.
Yeah, the belt is not going to North Carolina, but you know what I'm saying? He Ric Flair in the situation. He bringing that Ric Flair in North Carolina. Shout out, you know who we talking about. You know. If you know, you know. Shout out to my nigga Eddie Kane. But yeah, go ahead.
I'm ready to just keep moving forward to this. I feel like we got not necessarily a conclusion, but we got more information.
Yeah, absolutely. Some of it chilling as fuck.
It's along the same lines of the Roxborough High School shooting. It's more youth work out here. More youth catching wreck. This was actually. As we delve deep into it, we're trying to close up this. Not close up in that way, but you know. But this was a family. This was a family job, a family affair, and it was just.
That's what made it so nutty, man.
Yeah. So apparently, PNB Rock's killers. PNB Rock was spotted by a person who was actually at the Roscoe's, whether they were, I don't know if it's clear whether they were in the parking lot, seeing PNB in the parking lot, or whether they were actually in the Roscoe's. But at that Roscoe's location, PNB was spotted by somebody who was actually physically there. That's first and foremost. As the story goes on, a call was made. A meeting was had. This is all happening while PNB is ordering. And just think about the time that it takes for you to order. You look over the menu, order your food. You having a good time. You're not in a rush if you actually chose to go out to eat this day.
Right.
And a rush is the last thing you are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So while he's sitting there unassuming, just ordering his food, you know what I mean, having conversation with his lady, this guy spots him as he goes into the restaurant, as he first gets there, calls somebody, has a meeting with Theron. What's his name? Lee Trone. Lee Trone comes up and he has words with this guy who allegedly made the call in the parking lot. They have words. Lee Trone leaves the parking lot and then comes back minutes later with his 17-year-old son, who's armed. I'm not sure how his wife is in it at this point. I'm not sure if she's the one maybe on Instagram seeing shit go on, and I'm not sure how she is, but she's been implicated in this whole thing as well.
She's somewhat of an accessory. I don't know if she was.
Exactly. But from where we're at right now, Trone drives back to the restaurant with his 17-year-old son, at which point his 17-year-old son goes into the restaurant, draws his gun to PNB Rock, says, "Give me everything." PNB Rock, at that point, I'm not sure if it's the struggle, he gives the jewelry or whatever, but they say he shoots PNB Rock in his chest. PNB Rock hits the ground. As he's on the ground, I know they say that he takes all his jewelry off, rings off of his fingers, things of that nature.
No, that's not what it says. It says that when he hits the ground, he shot.
My bad. I was gonna say that too. He put two more in his back. Then he proceeded right. Shot him in his chest. Right. I was gonna say that, but I'm getting out of chronological order. No, you're right. He shot him. He hit the ground. He shot him in the chest. PNB hit the ground, presumably face first. And then he shot him twice in his back.
Right.
Then he took the jewelry and all of the things off his hands and his fingers, turned the gun to his girlfriend and said, "Give me all of that. I'll shoot you right in your fucking head." Took all of the shit out of her, off of her that she had, and then he fled. And then at that point is when, you know what I mean, the story gets out, and
they even said he pulled his watch and the rings off his fingers.
Right. As he was laying there on the ground.
Some real movie shit.
Right. Scary.
Broad daylight. Like, this is at
1:49, I think they said.
1:49 in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Your dad sent you to do this.
Not sent you. He came and got you. As if it was basketball practice. So I go pick up my son for basketball practice, football practice, to go get sneakers, to go to the doctor, shit of that nature. He picked up his son for murder. For a hit.
This nigga was already on probation. He had the ankle monitor on when he did this.
The 17-year-old.
The 17-year-old.
That's nasty.
Nasty work.
R.I.P. to PNB Rock.
Apologize to his baby mom, please. For those of y'all who were hung on the location, who were just as loud as you need the blase blip, she did this, she did that. Apologize, please. Have some cool. Don't be an ignorant motherfucker. Don't continue to be an ignorant motherfucker. Because that was nasty.
They caught this nigga. This nigga only got to Vegas. Like, what did he do in Vegas? Like,
They said he burnt the wheel first, if I'm not mistaken. Then he slid to Vegas.
Well, he's been apprehended, so.
Right.
Have they gotten? They've gotten the dad as far as because
Vegas,
okay, got you.
Yeah, Book and Tammy.
Got you.
Yeah, they got all of them. The mom was crying. I feel like they ain't say what the mom did, but I feel like the mom probably was holding on to jewelry, not telling them where they was at.
Yeah. As the story goes on, I'm thinking the after the fact shit, harboring them, knowing that he was in Vegas, not saying anything, or knowing that, you know what I mean, some other wild shit was going down.
Yeah. Back to that question that we said that day.
What's that?
Would you snitch on your kid type, you know what I mean?
I mean, in this situation, you actually are the reason why your kid even got word or wind. Especially if your kid is on house arrest, that motherfucker can't even leave the crib. You went and fucking agreed to a violation of even that. Your kid already in some shit on some other shit, and you bringing him in the new shit, like, comfortably. As if this is your shooter. This is your trained shooter. This is the person you always go get. That's nuts to me. That part of it is nuts to me. On so many levels, not even to get deep, but just wanting anything for your kid, wanting to see your kids. Like, what, like, that mean, like, what the fuck, what type of time you on?
Nasty time.
Nasty time.
We gotta do better, man. This is one of the saddest details that you could have expected. Like, if it was like I said, for it to be a family affair, it just made it
that much nastier,
that much more depressing to see the state of where we are. Like, what did you sent your son in to do that? To officially throw his life away. Now you throwing yours away too. Like, for what? What was the comeuppance of this situation?
What's crazy is I was watching another story on Philly Reddit that happened in Overbrook Park in 2012, and I say that because that's the time that we spent a lot of time at Overbrook Park in 2012.
I see that, and I see that people getting shot every day in Overbrook Park right now, but not every day, but I see shootings up there regularly. I don't know if it was as common in 2012.
But in 2012, it was a story of a fucking two young boys. One was 17, one was 13. They both got fucking killed on an ambush and a robbery type Jawn, man. And come to find out, like, they was in the game with their fucking mom and their dad. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's nasty, man.
So just saying that to say that this is not a foreign thing and that's fucked up. That's crazy. Go ahead, P.
No, I was just gonna say that shit crazy. Like, you know what I mean, nasty. Like, that's just some straight off of power type shit.
Right.
Like, that's just some straight 50 power type shit.
And like we always ask here, is it life imitating art or art imitating life? Which one is it? Is it the chicken, like the chicken before the egg type shit? You know what I mean?
It ain't like power, because niggas will do that shit and nobody will get booked.
Yeah, you right.
Yeah, man. But moving along, man, just some follow-up news from here. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all remember, what was it, episode 77, I feel like, when the councilman was here. Politics as usual. Y'all go check out that episode if you haven't already, man. Go run all of this shit up. But the councilman officially dropped his bill, the one that he came and he broke here on the PPP joint exclusively, for compensation for reporting quality of life crimes and things of that nature, quality of life issues, things of that nature, incentivizing the citizens who pay so much tax dollars and feel like their tax dollars are not going back to them, giving them some kind of incentive for being involved in the help of the city that's going on. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't delved in and looked all the way into this bill. I know, as if with all bills, with all things that Zeke does, that our brother does, it's two sides of a coin. But I do want to just put some kind of recognition on this, put some kind of attention on this. Just because it was broke here first, and it is a councilman that's trying to do something. And that's one thing that I will say, I will vouch for with Zeke. He not hiding and ducking. You should know where to find him. Like he in here, he
know where to find me.
That's facts. But that's facts. He out here in these streets. He in here. He in these trenches. He's in every neighborhood of the city. He's an at-large councilman. So it's not just one district that he has to worry about. It's citywide. It's his issue, and you can find him citywide. So whether you are on the yay side of it or the nay side of it, just realize that it's a young brother out here trying to do something, putting boots to ground, trying to do something. Shout out and applause to our brother Zeke. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate what you do.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
My fault.
And we can't wait for the return episode to see the results of all of these things that you are trying to put in motion. It is an election year, so y'all get out and y'all vote for the good brother. This is not a political podcast. That's my guy. So on all, you know what I'm saying, on all levels of that, I would say you go out there and just give him a fair shot, man. That's all.
Yes, sir.
What we got next, man? What's up? What else is up on there? Do y'all have anything to say about the bill that's passed? You know what I'm saying?
It's passed or proposed?
I mean, not passed, proposed. He proposed the bill.
I mean, you know, we all for it, man.
We all for paying for snitching, man.
Yes. If I'm eligible, I'm all
Snitches
for it.
get
But I'm only
riches.
snitching on people like
Snitches get riches. That should be the slogan.
snitches get riches.
Snitches
That's a
get
nasty
riches.
slogan.
I'm
Yeah,
we're-
slogan.
Listen, I'm looking in the camera. We here at the PPP Joan. We are
Snitches
not
get
endorsing that
riches.
slogan. We are throwing it out there as a mere gag, joke, funny time.
Snitches get riches, that is the joke. Snitches get riches, do what you know. Snitches get riches, call up your folk. Snitches get riches, you won't be poke.
Yo, can you pass me that later? And
Snitches get riches. Snitches get riches.
as we proceed,
To give you what you need.
The snitches get their riches.
we're gonna tap into your man, P Man, the baby.
Baby on baby.
Pause.
Why is that a pause?
Why is that one a pause?
Cause
Reaching. That's definitely your man now. Like since you pausing that.
definitely man.
definitely your
Pause, nigga. No,
Yeah,
that's
man,
that's
like-
never been the person who I fuck with. When have I ever sung a song that person has made?
Now you can't even say his name and shit. Like, you know what I
His
mean?
name is a pause under the context.
The baby.
It is for me, man. Listen, do your thing.
Okay. The baby. P's man, the baby.
Preston.
Oh, I bet he got that one on deck.
Right.
I love you, my brother.
Yo, he never not fumbles that one, dog. If there's anyone he can find so fast,
He
it's that
never
one.
moves
dog.
it. He never. And so look, if it's 2 pages, is in the same spot on both pages,
No, it's only
so
on
you don't
one
gotta
spot,
flip
like,
to the
yeah.
other page. Listen, nigga, it's
Listen.
all good, man.
'Cause we love you, my brother.
This is a sick Negro.
So the baby is he's down bad. I mean, he's not down bad. I don't know what he's dealing with, but it seems like, you know, the run has come to an end.
I'm
Like-
glad. I'm glad.
He seemed like he was still rolling. He was ascending. He was still ascending, and then he just went in on the LGBTQ plus community. Had some
Choice words.
choice words for them at a Rolling Loud, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, that was
And-
stupid.
Ever since then, it seems like
It's been
all downhill.
we're spiraling. He still is shooting people legally, apparently, but
Still
that-
shooting people just legally.
that was a part of his rollout. Was it seemed like everything it was a shooting with every one of his drops type thing.
I don't like his energy.
Me either.
He has the energy that kind of brings and breeds and harbors negative shit. Like on a fool me once, shame on you, but fool me twice.
Right.
Like, come on. Like, all of these incidents that he's getting in, all of this shit that he's getting in, all of this publicized shit, it's almost like you setting a precedence for yourself and you creating a certain energy that's starting to attract these things. You know what I mean? Like, you're not changing anything about yourself as if you're not the problem or if nothing that you're doing is wrong or causing these things to happen. And I think that this is the result of that. And I see a couple of people, I seen Meek Mill, I seen Lil Boosie, I seen people talking about this blackball shit. How, why, and for what?
Right. This
Like, I don't think that anybody in this climate of music warrants the industry to put their energy behind completely blackballing and silencing them. I think that they do a good job of that themselves.
Well, the only person who I would say is affected by that, I say Chris Brown.
But was he
Was he what?
affected by it?
Yes, he's affected by it. Like he's still, like he would be way bigger if he had the machine behind him. Like
the machine kind of don't fuck with CB.
I'm just asking because I feel like he be rolling.
I didn't think about that till he just said something.
The Sheen don't be behind him, but he do be rolling.
Right.
So I guess the point is he be bigger, but what's bigger?
Because another person that they always say or try to bring up is that nigga YB, that nigga Young Boy.
Right.
He's allegedly blackballed by the industry, but his fans fuck with him. It don't matter. Like,
But his music comes on the radio.
almost because it got to. Because his fans not like, they kind of told their fans we not fucking with him, and his fans kind of said fuck you. Like, do you be seeing, like you can go on Instagram right now, your first post, I bet you it's a YB fan and they're talking some YB shit. Like, his fans are nuts. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's almost a motherfucker like you got to. If you want them dollars that come from that, it's either say he blackballed and his fans say we don't give a fuck, he not blackballed, and let him make all the money himself.
Right.
Or you just gotta be like, all right, well, maybe he not blackballed. You know what I'm saying, P? Like, you got
Yeah, like, he be rolling. Nah.
He do. So I say all that to say, like, I don't think that the baby shit was that strong to begin with for him to even, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, his shit was always marginal. Like, what did you do on any other end to not, you know what I mean, to avoid this fate? You ain't do nothing different with the music. You ain't do nothing different with your image. Motherfuckers, as real as you think, like, motherfuckers don't really want to see niggas kill niggas. Like, they want to have a good time. And you keep getting in shit.
You do keep getting in shit.
That shit took a toll on your music. Motherfuckers ain't tapping in. Like,
niggas get tired of that shit.
Add the fact that it's a new motherfucker for a new motherfucker bandwagon for niggas to hop on like every other week.
Didn't he legally shoot somebody recently?
A couple times. He got a couple legal shootings.
He just shot somebody at his crib. They said he was trespassing on his property.
Right. Having just legal shootings on your docket is crazy. Like, yeah, I just be legally.
Because they legal, but they still shootings, nigga. Like, legal or not, why out of all the rappers you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I be legally knocking niggas down. It's crazy.
right.
This is a sick Negro.
Yeah, I had to get up out of there.
Even if it's a crazed fan, like we seen Kanye cussing out the fucking paparazzi on his property 4 a.m. Imagine if he was the type to just go get his gun first and just kill all the paparazzi on it. And that's the type of time the baby on. Like,
right.
Bang bang the baby gang.
That's your man. That's
Let
your
him
man.
fly back to back.
You are wild, Brody.
All right, so let's get into the kombucha of this past weekend. We didn't cover Rolling Loud at all, like, but there was a Rolling Loud in New York.
Right.
Or was there now?
It went without incident, but there wasn't. But there was a little incident where it's kind of confirming the rumors that people tried to denounce. People was like, nah, that's probably like Auntie. Like, it's not like that. Marcus Jordan is out here with Larsa Pippen. Y'all haven't seen none of this action?
I have, but I got caught in the comments of saying on Torn, people trying to denounce it. I haven't confirmed. That's why I haven't said anything. But you seem like you coming with the confirmation this week, OG.
Yeah, Rolling Loud there. She's grinding on them at the Rolling Loud.
I seen it.
Like,
I seen somebody said they kiss.
Oh yeah, all of that.
Okay, well, it's official now.
He probably been hit it.
What?
He probably hit that joint. He was like 17.
98 playoffs. He was in that. Let me stop.
How old was that nigga in 98?
Nigga Marcus Jordan, like y'all talking about the shot. I know the shot,
98,
nigga.
that nigga might have been 10, bro.
That's why I said don't start. That's why I already knew. Space Jam was only like 96. And the young boys that was portraying them was only like 8 and fucking.
Right.
8 and 6.
So it might have been in the Portland years.
I just wanted to get my joke off about the shot.
It might have been during the Portland years.
Listen.
Y'all thought Jordan had that shot.
Young Marcus had it.
No, Larsa Pippen.
Larsa Pippen, what is her end game? What is her agenda right now?
Living life to the fullest.
Is it living life to the fullest?
Yes.
You must not watch fucking Housewife TV with your wife, dog. That's her end game. That's the end game. That's the pinnacle.
What is the pinnacle?
To talk about this shit for 10 years when it's all over and get paid for it on somebody's fucking network.
That can't be the end game.
Shit.
I'll just
no. Who can't?
I don't know no other end game.
Nobody
having
cares.
fun.
Apparently, people do.
Nobody cares that you
having fun is the end game. Why don't y'all think she having a good time?
This is a sick time.
What you mean?
You can have a good time away from people that's directly affiliated with your husband,
or
that's the greatest of times.
Or she doesn't have to continue to meet new people. She can just deal with people she comfortable with and have a good time.
She's meeting new people, bro.
That's where we get in the good time. We debunking the good time.
Larsa Pippen thoughtism started with Future.
Right. Now I'm not meeting new people. I'm still gonna be called the thought, no matter what. Ain't no way around it.
Ain't
no way around her not being a thought.
You trying to rationalize this shit, and
ain't no way around her not being a thought. Think about it. This ain't no way. She living life, my nigga. What you mean?
Right, she could live life. It's nasty work, bro.
Why?
It's nasty work.
Because of the age difference? Or because of the 6 degrees of separation?
Because of the age difference, because of the 6 degrees of separation.
The age difference is
like maybe
questionable, but I mean
I'll overlook the age difference. I think the 6 degrees of separation. The 6 degrees of separation only matters if Marcus Jordan and whatever her son Scottie Pippen Jr. if they are friends. If they are not friends, acquaintances, associates, nothing, then it don't matter.
Stay away from my family, man. Stay the fuck away from my family.
Preston, I love you, my brother.
That's all I got to say.
What you mean?
That's what you know. That's I said.
If you Michael Jordan, that's what you feel like?
No, you heard what I said. Don't try to twist it.
I'm confused.
Yeah, that brother started.
I'm confused. Like
we know.
That's like I said, it's because it's Mike's son.
You got Larsa Pippen got you
It only
activated.
takes a little bit of white brainwash to activate the coon chip in the average Negro.
I'm sorry, dog. I'm confused to what's so crazy. Like, is it because it's Mike's son?
Is what crazy?
That she
First of all, to have to explain to you why Larsa Pippen fucking with Marcus Jordan is crazy is insane.
How?
Is insane. Like, it was crazy when she was fucking with Malik Beasley. This nigga is at least in the NBA, which still was nasty, but
you clocking who she fuck with is nasty.
I'm not clocking. She's putting this shit out here in front of you. She's making them
She clearly doesn't like niggas her age.
Who's to say that? She might still be fucking with niggas her age, but she's not courting them. She's courting the young. She's sporting the young niggas, like, so you can, you know what I mean, to burn Scotty chest, like, to burn his chest, like his chest fucking burning.
Now her being vindictive and burning his chest got nothing to do with what she like. You making it seem like she like, yeah, I guess I gotta hang out with these young guys again. Like, I'm sure she's looking forward to it. Like, I'm sure she's enjoying herself.
Listen, I'm not debating the enjoyment of it because it
But
might
you said,
be
like, what's the end game? Like,
it might be enjoyment in like the ridicule that Scotty got to deal with. It might be like the negative publicity that he got to get on the back end.
So never mind. Marcus Jordan might be maybe having game. Never mind Marcus Jordan.
Come on, bro. Relax, man.
Never mind Marcus Jordan maybe showing Shorty a good time. Like, maybe he make her laugh. Like,
Marcus
I don't
Jordan
fucking
blew
know.
$3 million in Vegas after he backdoored all of them trophy room ones.
Right? That's a nigga that got money to blow.
You think he's looking for Larsa Pippen to spit his game, quote unquote, in bags at Larsa Pippen?
Yes.
Auntie Larsa.
Yes. I finally got that. Yes. Yes, I finally got her. Yes.
This is a sick Negro.
I hear you, man.
What you mean? I don't know Future. I don't know Malik Beasley. Like,
right? you know Scotty Pippen,
I don't know Scotty.
You was around.
Did you not watch any of the bullshit? My dad did not fuck with that nigga. That nigga don't fuck with my dad. What did you talk about? If anything,
I'm looking for the get back. I'm looking to burn Scotty too.
If anything, yo, Pop.
But it's not.
Larsa Pippen jumped in the DMs. Oh, word? Yeah, you might as well.
You think MJ is
Freddie
Lee Trone to the Larsa?
That's a nasty.
The Larsa Pippen.
That's a nasty comparison.
To the Larsa Pippen.
I don't like that reference, but I'm gonna just go ahead and say, if Mike was in the room and he was looking at us on the iPad, he would hit that jaw because he would know, like,
OG,
that nigga,
no.
that
like,
nigga is speaking. That nigga speaking
we
facts.
aforementioned Game of Thrones. There's some Game of Thrones shit for the Jordan family, dog. The Jordan family has one up on the Pippen family, as if they need another one. They acting like the Lannisters right now. They just gloating in their fucking glory. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think this was a family venture. Yeah.
Okay.
I think this is Marcus. He's a lone wolf. He's acting on his own.
I'm saying acting
I don't
on
think
your.
this is a
So
family,
I mean, you know what I'm saying.
I don't think this is a family play.
I lost my pop. So I don't know how the stories, how conversations, but people be cool with they pop to be like, yeah, like this what I'm doing right now. Especially if it's like you saying the 6 degrees of separation. If it's this 6 degrees of separation, I'm definitely telling my pop.
This is I don't know Marcus Jordan or Michael Jordan from a can of paint. But,
none of us do.
right,
we all speculating.
But this is.
We got a special caller on right now. Cousin Ed, what's good with you, man?
Man, chilling, man.
You putting that second shift voice on for us right now.
Oh, second shift, Ed.
Yeah, we on the air too, man.
What's good?
We live too. What's good?
That's why I told him, yo, we talking Larsa Pippen and fucking Scotty and Larsa Pippen and fucking Michael Jordan's son, dog. What is your take on Marcus Jordan, dog? What is your take on it? Is it nasty business or is it just a natural attraction? You tell us, man. You tell us.
Oh man, what's going? I don't know what's going on here. I hope I ain't live. We live?
Yeah, we live, nigga. Come
live
on
air. What's up?
Come on, man. Don't be shy.
So what's the subject? What's going on?
Larsa Pippen and Marcus Jordan, dog. Is it nasty business or natural attraction? You tell us.
Shit, I'm not up to speed, bro.
They are an item. That's all you need to know is that they are an item. How do you feel about them being an item?
Right here, right now. Larsa Pippen and Marcus Jordan.
That's simple. That's simple without anything. I mean, to each your be out here, man. These streets, bro. That's how. That's just.
Damn, Press Coast wins. Press Coast wins. He said to each your be out here in these streets. Is what cousin Eddie Kane said, dog.
Listen, if ain't nobody,
people gotta do what they do, man, on their journey, man. I mean, I don't know, man.
Right.
Man, I don't know, man. As long as you ain't breaking no rules like Ike, man, you good.
Exactly. And craziest thing is,
fucking the bag up.
craziest thing is,
Fuck that bag up.
Ime only was fucking up the bag. It's not like Ime, for all we know, was single. Like Ime was not living with her. It was the problem that she was married and it messed up the bag.
It was in the workplace, right? No.
But this the thing too that I'll say with the and not to make it about the Ime thing, but bro, you are not the complexion for the protection for the collection, man. Just go
there it is. You're not.
Leave her alone, man.
Right. Don't waste your mail.
Yeah, like what y'all said. Don't be putting your dick in your wallet, man.
Right.
You're not the collection for the protection.
But Marcus Jordan and Larsa Pippen, I don't even. At least I know what Marcus looked like. As far as Larsa, I don't care, man. I mean, hey, man. To each of be, unless y'all know something I don't know, man, but to each of be.
Right, man.
I hope that ain't a dull answer.
All simple and plain, straight to the point.
You heard it here first. Before I let you go, man, I'm gonna start some shit. Nigga said you all barking, no bite in the league, dog. We gotta see what's going on, man.
Are y'all looking at the standings, or am I looking at it wrong? Is Born to Lose to Kane in the building?
Born to Lose to Kane.
Not Born to Lose
to Kane.
Not Born to Lose.
You know what I mean, we're gonna make it do what it do, man. I just love to talk shit and have fun, man. But y'all see what's going on, man. CMC done got hurt on me, but y'all see what's going on, man. I'm gonna show y'all what it is, man.
That
y'all
boy
my picture in that belt.
Y'all gonna have to crop my picture in that belt.
That boy born to win is 0-3.
Yeah, it's a struggle. It's a grind right now. It's
bottom of the league in points.
It's bad.
You be wanting to pick up the sticks yourself, man, and or pause or whatever we doing out here. But
there you go, brother. Good job. We rocking with you.
Good job, my brother. We rocking with you.
You just got it. We know we got a day one on the line right now, baby.
Yeah, man. You already know, man. Shout out to the PPP boys, man. It's an honor right now, man.
Nah, we love you, man. Yeah, we love you. We appreciate you, man. We gonna go ahead and let you go. We know second shift got over, so you about to get right and do your thing. Go ahead.
No doubt, man. Shout out to my boys, man. Ease. Shout out to my boys, Press Codes. Shout out to Uptown Tone, and of course, what up, Five?
Yes, sir.
You already know, man. Y'all keep doing y'all thing, man. For real.
My nigga,
Yes,
I holler at
sir.
you, cuz.
Appreciate you.
Holla.
All right. So yeah, I guess Press Coast wins that one, man. You do what you do out here in these streets. You know what I mean? You heard it first here from cousin Eddie Kane, man.
That's a weak cosign, but
That's a weak cosign.
We'll take it.
He don't
We'll
like to
take
take.
it.
He don't.
We'll take it. It is what it is. That's the tiebreaker.
It's usually my
That's
job,
fine.
but I had to phone a
That's
friend. I
fine.
felt like it was 2-on-1
fine.
pause. I felt like I was 2. You know what I'm saying? Like I was.
That's fine.
I had to phone a friend and see.
All I'm saying is, I get it. Like, I get what y'all saying, but in the grand calculus of the universe, like, it's just probably a good time. Like,
Because of that. That's
And
why
it's
the greatest of
that-
there's
might
no
make it
nasty
better.
red flag. There wasn't multiple nasty red flags going off with this good time that you talking about.
like
There's multiple
unless it's an
red
age
flags.
thing,
It's-
Venn diagram.
unless it's an age, like I said, unless it's
That's,
an age.
age is not a red
thing.
flag to you. I can understand how that could be a yellow flag.
In the middle is it a
That
great
could
time?
be a yellow flag. It's
Is-
moderate.
In the Venn diagram in the middle is a great time and the fact that this is Scottie Pippen's wife both in there.
Does it matter that it's Scottie Pippen's wife?
That sounds like a yes to me.
Like, think about it. Let's think about it.
I think they're both in there.
Does it matter?
Think about it.
I think it for sure matters, dog.
If
And the lore and the
So-
history. We talking about history and lore, and I know you watch
see,
as much
y'all
of that
married,
shit.
so I don't want to put y'all in this in the example, but it's like, just imagine if
Just when I
imagine-
need that Bryson Tiller
Just-
drop. Don't.
like I'll put myself in your shoes, Tone.
Don't do that. Why you always want to put yourself in my shoes? Man? Don't.
It's easier.
Don't, man.
Your pop and my pop worked at the same place.
Got you.
So if I'm, you know what I'm saying, my pop, he worked with a motherfucker at the post office diligently a long time. And if I knock off one of they, you know what I'm saying, wives, then what does it matter?
That's the crazy question.
What? If you knocked off one of the wives?
Yes, because you said don't put y'all in the situation. I'm Marcus Jordan here. I'm Marcus Jordan. My dad worked with the nigga at the post office. Him and his wife broke up. His wife, Mrs. Parker. His wife, Big Booty Judy from back uptown.
That means something. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's not a good time. I'm saying that it's a good time because why? Like, it's the factors that make it a great time.
Like, you
Oh,
know.
wow.
Like his pop's supposed to, like Mike's supposed to, oh no, son, don't do that. That's Scotty's wife.
No, I don't.
I'm not saying that any of that should happen.
Right.
I'm just saying
That's
that
Scotty's wife. Don't
in
do
young
that.
Marcus's intentions, what I'm telling you is that the fact that this is Scottie Pippen's wife is in there.
Young Marcus's intentions is definitely on her on the pedestal.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's all we saying, P. Is that that's
That's
is that
not
too?
nasty.
Yes, it is.
Put her on the but that's a part of her game though. That's a part of her allure is that she get that from the young boys.
Right.
But
Like,
she
she
likes
get 'em-
young boys.
She get them to take her to the mall and get Auntie Anne's and shit. Get a
Get out of
get a
here.
fucking
Listen,
cinnamon.
I'll tell you this.
Get a
This
cinnamon and sugar pretzel.
nigga backdoored the trophy rooms. I don't expect nothing less from him. Like, I don't. This
He
is right in
backdoor
line.
sneaks. He's definitely
This is right in
backdoor.
line. Not sneaks, the trophy rooms. The trophy rooms are numbered, and he backdoored those sneaks. Like, I'm not expecting nothing less from this nigga, dog.
Right, but not only did the back door was what it's blowing the whole back door on a good weekend.
Like his pop would, nigga.
Is what make it
Like his pop would. The nigga is a walking.
fucking crazy.
He's a walking Jordan.
He's a walking Jordan, nigga.
Might not be a bucket, but he got that fuck it.
That's what I'm saying. That's what also Larsa Pippen is nasty for that. I mean, she was going from like, it's like you're
She
bringing it closer to home, but now it's Marcus Jordan. He not even in
Listen,
the A.
If I'm about to throw in a crazy lob here. According to you, she was just trying to keep up with the Joneses. You know what I'm saying? She just was trying to keep money in her pocket.
Speaking of keeping up with the Joneses, perfect segue, man.
Oh,
Get us out of here.
The Philly Survivor, dog. The Philly
James
Survivor.
Jones, Team Jones.
You like
Get us
that?
outta
You
here.
like that one? You like that? You like that
Season
segue?
43.
He's keeping up with him as of this point right now. We got the Survivor ticket, and we got the Survivor update, and he's still surviving. Scratching and surviving.
And it was funny because it was a lot of you was talking about how we were divided. It was like I saw when I watched Survivor, it's a lot of like division and alliances on the teams and shit.
Yo, let's talk about the first week. We didn't talk about it. We was, you know what I'm saying? We briefly mentioned, like, I seen you there, you know what I'm saying? You had Jace with you. Seen Life of a King there. He had his youngster with him, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
We seen Cousin Etna in the building, you know what I'm saying? Shout
Yes,
out to her
sir.
on the blackjack tables. You know what I'm saying?
All of our
Evolution's
favorites.
own
You know what I'm
Faith, I think
saying?
is their name. Faith. Cousin Faith.
Faith, it's probably so different every time.
Evolutions of Faith.
It's probably so different every time.
Evolutions of Faith sound like a name of one of them groups that came on Apollo, dog.
Right, I kept seeing the color of Faith. I'm like, Faith, no, Heavenly or some shit like that. Heavenly Faith. But anyway, yeah, Lady Double R was in the building. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people in the building.
I don't know who. Okay. I'm saying, all right.
The district was in the building.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Follow me. As fucking
there's a lot of
Professor
people-
Griff would say. Follow me.
Right, loyal listeners is in the, I'm naming loyal listeners.
I'm with
man.
you.
Okay.
Thanks. Who else?
No,
Who else? Who else?
no. I was just with my foot.
Anyway, so
He need the PPP manual for the shout outs and shit. You don't
He
know our
just
loyal
the
listeners by
AKA,
now?
right,
You don't know our loyal
right.
listeners by now? I was on point with you all the way, dog.
No, I
Like,
got you. I'm in tune. I'm
Follow
in
me.
tune with
Follow me.
Ruger Reese. You know what I'm saying?
Follow me.
Good. We good.
So, who else is in the building? It was a good Jawn though. But so I was basically, we ain't talking about it how on the first episode it was a Philly Jawn on the episode.
She got the
and
boot.
She got the
immediately.
fucking boot immediately.
It's another Jawn. The Jawn this week was on.
I thought they was gonna get rid of boot too.
I'm like, then they gonna back the black Jawn.
Well, yeah. So we was in the. So crazy thing is we in the day 2 watch party was down Maniac at a bar and shit. Bernie's. Yeah. That joint was rolling. So we was in there.
Yo, the road to $1 million is crazy with James Jones. Like this journey, if this nigga bring over the bill, if you giving us the week by week run, that shit is gonna be crazy to the finale. Like you
gonna figure out why all these watch parties popping up everywhere.
Right. How you keep having watch parties? Right.
Good vibes only.
At least
nigga.
the final four.
We gonna
draw. Good vibes only.
We gonna give you our first James Jones exclusive.
Yeah, no. All right. That's the bet.
We gotta line that up.
I don't have no say in that. I'm asking as a fan.
We'll see. I don't know. He might text us.
Y'all stay tuned.
He might break the budget for the sit down.
Nigga, you doing that for the same thing that the Daddy Rupp did it for, that the same thing that the councilman did it for, that the same thing that Dr. Double A did it for. And it all starts with an L.
I'm gonna need that for the price of on the house.
We should definitely
J to the Jones.
I was gonna say all for the love.
I'm also gonna need that extended warranty on it for the price of on the house.
Yeah, you already know how we get down.
You already know.
Until we get the budget. we working on the fucking.
Congratulations!
Oh my God. No.
To the show, my nigga.
But real quick though, man, just heading out of here, man. It's quiet for the COVID. We be remiss not to fucking bring up some 444 shit because we got some pertinent 444 shit this week. The Eagles are the last undefeated team in the fucking league. Let's make some noise for that shit, dog. Come on.
Eagles fly.
Shout out to Jalen Hurts. Shout out to fucking Miles Sanders. Shout out to AJ Brown. Shout out to fucking Devontae Smith. Shout out to Kelsey. Shout out to Malata. The whole fucking offensive line. Shout out to Fletch. Shout out to Sweat. Kendricks. Big Play Slay. Bradbury. Avante Maddox. Anybody I'm forgetting, you already know. Our top 22. Shout out to our top 22 from me to you.
On the road to victory.
Good job, P. You know what I'm saying?
EAGLES Eagles.
Oh.
Hey.
Come on, y'all.
Score a touchdown, 1-2.
Score the touchdown. Go to touchdown. I hit him low.
Hit him high.
Bang, bang.
Watch our Eagles fly.
Hit the bird wings.
Fly, Eagles fly.
We flying.
Road to victory.
What'd you say?
EAGLES Eagles. Let's get it, man. We
Go Birds.
Go Birds, man.
3-0. We got a familiar face stepping into the fucking link this Sunday. One Doug Peterson and
Shout out
his.
to Doug Peterson.
Don't boo him. Don't boo Doug, man.
I don't think they're gonna boo him. I think he's gonna get the.
He gonna get the love.
He gonna definitely get the love.
He gonna get the standing. He gonna get the handing and the clapping.
Yeah.
And then we gonna have to clap them Jaguars.
You already know. Business as usual.
They gonna come in here rowdy rolling.
He's the anti-Wentz, like.
Yeah.
Right. He gonna be like, I like the Jalen, and I put Jalen in there early, but I took Jalen out against Washington because they wanted me to.
But yeah, what else is
Sixers is rolling. We popping. We can get to the real quick. Sixers is rolling and popping. I mean, we can end with that. Prayers and power to Tua. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They say moving. You know what I mean? They said it. They swear on up and down that it wasn't a neural. It was a foot. It was an ankle.
back?
Let me just say this. The Tua conversation to be continued. We'll get into that at a deeper depth later on in the season. It's only week 3, but just bookmark that. Earmark that, bookmark that for me. Y'all can go ahead.
What you got with eating with ease? Did you cop up?
Are we done with 444 like that?
We in and out of. Listen, man, the Sixers ain't start yet. Look, we here, we rolling, man. It's a clip on the 6th. We ready to get the shit rocking and popping, man. Life
Y'all
of a
can
king.
hard in the meeting of the minds, matching of the minds. She'll start with the she'll go check
You know what
that
I'm saying?
out.
Life
man,
of a
but
king be hating on JoJo.
Let me get that like.
God dang. Say no. Life of a king, he be hating on JoJo.
Life of a King, we painting him as a nemesis of the show. Like we got friends of the show, and then you painting him as a nemesis of the show right now, dog.
Life of a king is
I'm just laughing and he keep calling him Life of a King. Like what's is calling by his championship name, Team King, I guess. Like you know what I mean?
Life of a king.
Yeah, Life of a King. I knew he was going back to that.
Nigga. Put some sauce on this name. Damn. Right, that's what I'm saying. You want like I'm giving him a cool villain nickname, and you want to just call him Team King. You know what I'm saying? Life of a King. Doesn't that seem like a thorough villain nickname?
That's
like,
all shit he calls himself, man.
It's like
At the end of the day.
You know what me and Life of a King are? I was trying to think hard of the best way to put it. Me and Life of a King are like
oil and water.
No. Magneto
Professor
and
X.
Professor X.
Who's who? I need to
It doesn't matter.
Elaborate.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Nah.
Okay.
I mean, it depends. Who do y'all want to be? You want to be Juggernaut and Sabretooth?
I'm me, man.
Or you want to be
It's Wolverine and Sabretooth. It's not Juggernaut and Sabretooth.
He talk about his bad guys or good guys. I
All
guess.
Right, yeah.
You gotta pick a side.
You gotta pick a side, nigga.
I mean, whoever you are,
I
automatically.
mean, you can be Wolverine. That makes you feel better.
I'm Bishop. I'm a freelance. Like, I'm traveling time. I'm
There
everywhere.
you go. But you got that X on your fucking chest, nigga. I'm Professor X. Let's get it. So yeah, my nigga serious like Magneto, man. We just be, you know what I'm saying?
I might be more Mr. Sinister though. Like,
I guess I'm Wolverine. I'm just angry, man. Dog.
Yeah, you can be Wolverine. Just be Wolverine.
Slicing and dicing shit up for no reason.
There you go.
Rebel without a cause.
So yeah, Life of a King is like fucking Magneto. You just want to go against the grain at all times.
Urban Outfitters got the full body Dickie suits that the fucking Ghostbusters wear.
Oh yeah. I had a fucking flyer. Yo, Custom Press LLC, my cousin, they having a Halloween party. We gonna give y'all that information though. Halloween party. We getting dressed up. We coming shooting, stunting like we want to. It's gonna be on that Saturday right before Halloween.
I seen that. We since you ain't had nothing else for 444, we giving out the Halloween party promo. I'm gonna jump into the EO with ease.
Good job, my brother. We rocking with you.
I seen that you added that McDonald's having the adult Happy Meal with the cactus plant flea market. They're gonna have some cool little cactus plant flea market toys. Starting October, I think 30th, running through the 30th. From the 3rd to the 30th.
Monday.
They're gonna have the adult Happy Meals rolling.
That's something to get your workday rolling.
It ain't
Something to look forward
to. It's not really any McDonald's near my gig anymore. But yeah, that's something, to keep in mind. What else was going on in the food world? Did we talk about? I feel like we talked about Chick-fil-A. Did y'all ever? They got the spicy grilled chicken. Y'all had that? Chick-fil-A. Are y'all still into Chick-fil-A or y'all over it?
I haven't been to Chick-fil-A in a minute. That line, ridiculous line all the time. And not only that, but the food is kind of overrated to me. Chick-fil-A ain't all of that. Like,
I feel you. I understand completely, but it's because I burnt out my Chick-fil-A. Like I overdid Chick-fil-A. I had like a whole Chick-fil-A run for like a couple years.
Coupons and everything.
Yeah, right.
I know how Tommy Brown get down.
But yeah, man, what else is going on in the kitchen? Anything going on in y'all kitchen? Anything special, y'all?
I'm trying to. I got to tap in with the WB. He hit me a week or two ago and asked me for the chimichurri recipe. I gave him the chimichurri recipe. I never tapped in to see if he fucking did it.
Seeing what it was.
I mean,
what was what.
But I think I want to get into a little bit of that myself. It's been a while since I did that, so I think I want to find a nice cut of steak or something like that.
Here you go. I found them.
Oh yeah, I'm hoping I can get a grimace or a hamburger.
A little death
add
toys.
in here.
I'm going for all four. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
A lot of Big Macs and 10 pieces.
Do you think it's good? Right? Do you think it's good? Listen,
So you about to tap in head first back into McDonald's is what you telling me?
I'm giving them Jones away to my family. I'm just,
The food or the toys?
the food.
So you could just buy the toy. I'm sure you could just buy the
I'm
toy.
sure you can.
Okay. Cactus Park Flea Market. Cactus, what is it?
Cactus Plant Flea
Market. You can that shit is for sure for sale. You just wait.
I was saying directly at the store, but you're right. They probably not.
You just wait.
You buy it directly.
You can buy it. Period. You just wait.
But yeah, you could definitely buy it. Period.
You think this joint gonna be like Travis Scott release?
It's a Happy Meal toy. Like it's gonna be like a.
Like, think about how people were standing in line at McDonald's when Travis Scott shit came
I don't remember it. Like what was they giving out for them to stand in line?
I don't know.
What was it? The Travis Scott meal had people standing in line?
Yes.
I don't remember that. I really don't.
That's crazy. So you only remember the chicken sandwich from Popeyes being the only time.
Yeah, I don't remember. You remember it going crazy like that, Tone, for McDonald's? A Travis Scott meal?
I don't.
I remember people stealing the fucking decals off the window.
Oh, yeah, they were stealing that shit, yeah.
Because I'm saying that, but it was like a meal, like it came with something in it too.
Oh, I don't remember that. That's all I'm saying. I think I know, maybe, but no.
That's cool. I got the big question is all McDonald's carrying something?
Well, what?
The
Cactus
Happy
Plant?
Meals.
It's just a toy. It's just them 4 toys.
You didn't answer me. Is all McDonald's carries? You gonna go to McDonald's and I'm like, we don't have nothing.
Oh, yeah. We'll see.
Cause I got a McDonald's near me that I definitely want to tap into. I feel like I can smooth sell that one every day.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I can pull right up on Monday, get the first tap in first, see what y'all got.
Right.
I might even park and go inside. No drive through.
No drive through. Pull up.
Walk in.
What's up?
I got money.
You got to mobile order it. It said it's not even, but you can mobile order it.
Ooh, that's even
They got
better.
the touchscreen.
Yeah, we don't even want you coming in the store about these toys.
I'm mobile ordering it. I'm coming
Don't even
in.
come in the store about these
Facts.
toys.
Don't even come in the store about these toys. It's gonna be sold out. Shit gonna be sold out on the mobile order.
So I don't know if y'all had anything else for.
Nope.
I could give you some. I don't know. I didn't really get any. I went to the. This ain't really eating with ease ish.
Then what is it then?
Because I was trying to give you some stadium food, but I ain't really get any stadium food when I went to the FedEx Field.
What's the FedEx Field? What's the Washington signature dish? We got the cheesesteak.
What is a Washington signature?
I think Green Bay got the garlic fries.
It's the mumbo sauce.
It's mumbo sauce, right?
Okay.
But I don't know if they got that in the stadium. I didn't really look for it either.
Right.
But, you know.
It is what it is.
4 wings, fries, and mumbo sauce. I feel like that's the DC.
Yeah, that should be rolling if they had that at FedEx Stadium. They don't even know. They probably charge you fucking
$16.
$16
Yeah,
for it.
that's fair. I bought a little, to twist the cap off raspberry lemonade. That shit was $6. 12-ounce raspberry lemonade.
Heavy.
Right. Crazy flips. Backflips. Make the money do a backflip. So yeah, Peace Fashion Forward, man. You ready to jump into it?
I thought I had something earlier in the week and I forgot what it is. Put that shit on. Put that shit on.
He don't get us shut down, though.
That's just a little. We not gonna get shut down for
Tell
2
them that.
seconds.
Tell them that.
But
Tell
you gonna
them.
get us
Don't
shut
tell me.
down.
I'm not the
We
regulator.
was giving them
Ooh.
the whole 30 piece
Ooh.
Okay.
with a biscuit,
Ooh.
but now we just giving them that. We ain't even letting you get the whole.
Boom, boom, boom.
Just have the beat.
All right, we gonna see.
You know what I mean?
Anyway, I had something earlier in the
I
week.
had some
What you got?
Coles.
KAOKOHL.
Yeah, Coles. They had the Nike Craft GPSs, general purpose shoes in select stores.
In store. Cap.
No cap.
Cap. I gotta look this up.
No cap. Look it up.
Was
right
it
now.
online?
It wasn't online. It was in store. I don't know what Kohl's it was. It definitely wasn't none around here, I'm sure. They said, and of course, the the people like the wolves.
I ain't never see a Kohl's that look like that.
Look at them. They got them on deck too. Look
Right,
at the
the wolves
sign.
gobbled them Jones.
I never seen a Kohl's look like that.
They took
this
that
ain't
picture.
no Kohl's near us.
That's before the store even opened. When they took that picture.
Yeah, that's of course is when it's before
As soon
the
as they
store
stocked
opened.
it.
As soon as they opened, it was wolves that grabbed 8 pairs of them. It was like, we flipping these.
Right. I ain't go to Kohl's. I went into fucking, man. I hopped into the fucking the Slim Flare game, dog. To my chagrin. But shout out to Mint Crew though. I went to Mint Crew, dog. I got a pair of fucking Flare Carpenters and a pair of Flare track pants. The track pants was too small. They was too tight, so I got to go a size up on them. And they never even sent the work pants.
Yo,
they never even sent them, and they fucking and in the Jawn and they send you the shop app or whatever and shit to try to tell you what the shit coming. And it told me that both of them came, but only they sent me one package. It was small as shit with just one pair of pants in it and shit. So I basically hit them back. I was after talking to them for a couple of times, going the runaround to the email. They finally fucking shot me back my fucking refund because, like I thought, they sold me a pair of fucking unsold out pants.
Altoona.
That's
definitely out. Yeah, that's the only Kohl's that had them. That's definitely out Western PA. That's out Pittsburgh.
We gotta take a Saturday morning ride one time, man.
Not out there, but
that shit is long gone.
Yeah, no, I mean, I got like 2-3 people I know in Pittsburgh. I could be like, yo, slide into that Kohl's for me. See if they got these yellow sneakers.
Yeah, you had to do that. We had the time machine to have to do that this morning.
Right. That was definitely a Friday morning play.
Right.
At best, when you get off work, check it out. But if they already giving out the link with the stores you can go to,
right?
Yeah,
social media be telling you like, look, it's right here.
I was looking for that. I couldn't find it. I was just like, yeah, I know it ain't local.
But yeah, man, any particular points you want to tell the people for P's Fashion 4 at a certain point? We right past.
It's cold, man.
Yeah, I'm about to say we right past the fall. We officially
it's
in
winter
fall.
time. It's you know what I'm saying.
It's winter time already.
It's put your coat on with your hoodie. Put your jacket on with your hoodie season, not winter.
I disagree.
Put your jacket with your hoodie on.
I disagree.
Look at the weather every day.
Put your jacket with your hoodie on. Don't be sorry. Be careful.
Look at the weather every day and dress according to that, man.
It's look at the weather every day season.
It's no more short season.
But it's for sure throw your shit on season. This is the season you've been waiting for. All that cool shit that you bought, all that nice shit you got. This is what you for the layers, for this, that, the colors, the themes. My bad if I'm taking over P's Fashion.
Go do your thing, man.
But this is stop me if I'm wrong though. This is the season that you bought all that shit for. Am I lying?
Yeah, I mean,
kinda. You know what I mean, this is what you did
fall,
it for.
This is when the fall movements come out. It's about to be winter. This is cuffing season for some. So you getting your lays off.
This is what you did it for. Holiday season. It's a lot of festive things going on. Like
there's
all
a lot of reasons to go out.
Exactly. So I mean, if you still in that world, homecoming is coming up. You know what I mean, it's a lot of different reasons to throw that shit on. So this is all of that buying and copying that you did. This is why you did it. I feel like everything in your closet is a go right now because it's layer season.
One more thing I wanted to sneak in, I want to backtrack real quick, but we gave up McDonald's all that love with the cactus playing flea market shit. Pusha T dropped another Arby's diss.
Go ahead, Pusha T.
Right at McDonald's with the rib sandwich. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he was right at him. I just wanted to throw that out there real quick. Backtrack. You know what I mean?
Listen, man.
Omission.
Listen, man. Listen, like, follow, subscribe. I haven't checked it in a minute. I'm going to check it this week, but I know it's not where we needed to be. Subscribe to this shit. Y'all know y'all fuck with it. We've been out here, man. We've been doing our thing. We back on point this week. This is a high-level episode. Fuck with us. OG East to my right. Press Coast to my left. 5K in front of me. We out this motherfucker.
Peace.
One love.
Correct.